Welcome to the Happiness Connection Live. My name is Reen Rose, and I'm here to help people live more consciously. I woke up this morning, and although I am not a natural worrier, I was having a few niggling worries, sort of invading my brain. Are you a worrier? Those people who are, this is a common thing. You wake up and you start to think about things that could possibly happen. And you start to worry about it. Or you worry about things that you did in the past already and wondering how other people are going to take them and whether you shouldn't have done that. And that's where a worrier lives. Now, if you're going to live consciously, living in the future, worrying about things that have never happened, or living in the past and regretting decisions and actions that you've already taken, are not going to help you. Because conscious living is all about living right now, in this moment, exactly. So when I woke up and I started to have these niggling thoughts, mostly surrounding money. I've moved into a new house and there were some issues that I had no idea existed, and a lot of extra money went into remediating these problems. And so suddenly I started thinking, well, what if? What if? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. And I realized very quickly, because I do try to be as conscious as possible, I realized immediately that I was going into some really unnecessary territory of my time. We so often choose to suffer by worrying about what might happen in the future, especially things that we are not in control of, or we spend time regretting decisions and actions we've already made in the past, and we can't go back and change. Now, because we can't change those things, you are doing yourself no good living in that time and worrying about those things. Now, if there is something about the future that you can do something to alleviate that problem, then absolutely go do that. Prepare. No one's suggesting that you should just live every day and not give a single thought to earning money or to keeping your house in good repair. That's not the idea of mindfulness or conscious living. But if you can't do anything about it, then don't spend your energy worrying and being negative about whatever it is you think could ruin your life. When my daughter got married about a year ago, it was an October wedding here in British Columbia. And of course, the weather's really unpredictable at that time of year. We watched the weather forecast, and there was a lot of, please, 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 can it be a lovely day? But we had no idea what it was going to be like. We were holding the reception in our sunroom, which leaked. And I wrote about this in the Happiness Connection, my column on Castanet, and I had several people reach out and give me some suggestions on how I could make our sunroom more waterproof for that one occasion. And I acted on that. I sprayed the paper flowers that I made so that they would be less likely to be bothered by damp air. I got up onto the sunroof and I put out plastic and taped it all down. So I did what I could. And then from that point, I just had to trust that whatever happened, I would find a way to deal with it. And that's what mindfulness is. That's what conscious living is. Know when it's something out of your control and let it go. And that's what I would urge you to do today. If you are a person who tends to worry, or if you don't, and then suddenly you find yourself caught up in that worry or regret, stop for a minute. Take some deep breaths. I always recommend that as a first step to break that habit that you're in. And then for me, what I did is I took some time to write in my journal. Journaling is a very in the present moment kind of things to do because you're reflecting on how you feel at that moment and what the thoughts are that are going through your head. And I felt that when I finished my journaling, I had given myself some really good new insights about what I was worrying about and the deep-seated issues that were going on. And I really felt that I could just let them go. I also spent some time yesterday writing out a few things that were bothering me, and I burned them. It's another great physical way to release things that are bothering you. And if you're finding yourself spending time worrying about something, write it down on a piece of paper and burn it, or shred it and just let it go. And then go back into living in this moment, in this time of your life, not in what might or might not happen in the future. I hope that that's helpful for some of you. It's something that I know has made my life much more peaceful when I could come to a point that I could consciously do something to make myself have a greater sense of peace when things started to get a little agitated in my head. If you would like to read more about conscious living, I also write about this in my article on castanet.net, which comes out, well, my article comes out every Sunday at 11 o'clock. If you just go up to opinion, you'll find columnists on that site, and you'll find me in there. I hope this has helped you. Please feel free to leave comments if you would like. If you enjoyed this content, give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to be notified of more content coming out, please subscribe to my channel.